The shopping centre is still pretty well the way it looks now. Two major anchor tenants. Zellers, in my time here, was bought by Walmart. They bought, I think, all of the Zellers across the country, and the sites became Walmart stores. So that store is still pretty well, it certainly is where it was, but it hasn't changed a lot in terms of just being a big space. It used to have a sort of canopied entrance on it, sort of curved roof thing. That's disappeared. The shopping centre ran from there through to Simpson Sears at the far end. Simpson Sears, I think, was demolished. And at a guess, that land was added to the apartments that were built on the north end of Meadowlark Shopping Centre. So my guess is that that whole store came out. It was, I understand, the first totally enclosed shopping centre in Edmonton. That's a recent finding on my part. It was a news thing that said it, so I think it's probably true. And it had, as it has now, that long stretch between the two major tenants and, stores on each side. It was, unlike the present one, it had clerestory windows. The windows that are up high, and you don't look out of them, but they let light in. That, I think, extended right the way through. It's my recollection. Some of that has been closed off. So you just see it now in the center of the mall area. There were no stores that I'm aware of outside at the time it opened. I think there may have been one of the outlying buildings built, but I don't think it was there in the summer of '63.
And then was pretty well the whole site that wasn't building paved as parking?
Yes, I know my memory's a bit dim about that. At a guess, not all of it, but enough so that they could manage, people for the opening. Because it opened, I think, late in October, and it was squeaky. It just got done. Work was still being done, finished things when they opened the doors to people. So my recollection is some spaces were not filled. The two major tenants were in place. And I remember dealing with the gentleman who was running the finishing and filling of Zellers, whom I remember particularly because he scared me to death. He was pretty tough. There was no question when he walked in the door and demanded something. He wanted it right then and there. He spent his time. That's all he did, was open new Zeller stores.
The outside finishing of the store, you mentioned light-colored brick.
All of the outside of Zellers, and it's possible that the brick on the outside of the current Walmart is still the old brick, but now painted. It wasn't all the same brick. I think the stuff around Zeller's store was in that sort of creamy beige color, but I think it may have been a rough finished brick. And Simpson Sears at the other end, if I remember correctly, was the same kind of color but smooth.
Now, just to get the general commercial viewpoint, if you went north and east Was there any significant shopping center any closer than Westmount?
No. Well, no, not that. Well, there was the Jasper Place downtown street
Yeah.
on Stony Plain Road,
But
but not otherwise that I'm aware of. I think it was the only one in the West End.
okay, and
Except
did West Edmonton Mall exist?
Oh, no, it's much later. It was built in the 90s, I think.
So therefore, Meadowlark Shopping Centre was designed to be the southwestern.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely the shopping center of that area at the time.